A little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And the wideout in motion. Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go now. Back to the Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Rivers now to throw on first down. Going deep for Benjamin. They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, for touchdown, L.A. Travis Benjamin, 83 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Josh Hawkins with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
Leopard! Switch. Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard! No. Check. Patriot!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch it now, Barney. Over. Leopard!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Detroit!
And the wideout in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Benjamin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Second down, Rivers. And this is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. and motions the wide receiver.
Check it back. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll drop to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Green, the tight end, in motion.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And that's Elliott, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Bryant, the man in motion right. A give to Elliott running left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hurry up, here we go. Back, over. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. No.
Now receiver in motion left. Now back to throw. Escape. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Now it's the backup Smith. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to the air, Smith on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it, right near midfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Brad Nortman in his 6th year in the league on to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Steps away to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now Gordon on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And on 2nd and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Smith now on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. A swing pass caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the wideout in motion. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Lucky 56. Let's go. Gone. Check. Patriot.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd and long, it's Smith. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go now.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Blue 90.
In motion right is Bryant. Now Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll set up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger offense making their way back out there. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Off of play action, here's Smith. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's Brad Nordman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Let's go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50. Detroit.
And the wideout in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Returning, it's Benjamin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense, and maybe...
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. David Irving getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On the counter, here's Gordon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing on third down, Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. No. Let's go. All right, now, look. Detroit. Here we go. Detroit. Green, 39. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Detroit. Leopard.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw here. Drops it underneath. Elliott. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Green here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go. Leopard. Detroit. Leopard.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Being chased, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Corey Legion in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here we go now with Olawale. 1 yard is the gain, and it'll be a Dallas first down.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
And the wideout in motion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Watch it now, Barney!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he motions the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Green, the tight end, in motion. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to a Dallas first down. He'll look to throw. Open space inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now receiver in motion left. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Smith now to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there but couldn't get much further. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Brad Nordman now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Well, going into the final play of this game.